This is the maiden voyage of the Erector, log number 1733. You know, it's hard to be as handsome as I am. When they selected me to be part of the premier crew to enter deep space, my first thought was how terrible it would be for all those people down on Earth not to see my face for 5 whole years. I mean, come on, look at what they're missing. Here, there's only the other two to admire me, and they tragically underappreciate my beauty.
Beauty? When was the last time you looked in a mirror?
See, they're clearly suffering from some sort of space delusion.
Or not.
Oh yeah, of course. We've collected samples from 49 different planets so far, checking for evidence of life. Each one has been a bust, but we've plenty of material back with us for future work in the lab. This is our final test before we come home. It's been a long deployment, with most of our time spent maintaining the ship and waiting for rover's survey results. I've had to find entertainment somehow. In fact...
Hey, Saunderson, get off of the journal. We have time to deploy.
Coming!
Nothing like the smell of fresh cockpit in the morning. Everyone doing all right on this lovely day? Okay, are we ready for our final deployment?
I can't believe that we're here already.
It's been 4.5 years.
Feels like nothing.
All right, ladies, and I hesitate to use the word gentleman for you, Arthur. Final checks.
Comms?
Check. O2 levels.
Holding steady. I'm getting some drag on the right wing.
There was a meteor shower. 159.75 clicks north to northwest. Could be throwing off external magnetics.
That's likely it. Good spot, Kay. Correct course, 0.45 degrees.
Course correct finished.
Rover ready to deploy?
Prepping it now. Aligning boosters 1 to fire. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Ejection confirmed.
Rover has entered the atmosphere successfully. We should get a reading back on proof of life within the next 10 minutes. Anyone want a snack?
I've got my trail mix.
Hey, that looks good.
You can have it. I don't want it.
Hey, guys. Did someone eat the last ice cream sandwich?
I didn't.
Me neither.
All right. Well, yesterday before I went to bed, there was one more dried ice cream sandwich in the locker, and I was specifically saving it for today, after the rover launch.
Maybe it got moved somewhere?
Moved to where?
I don't know. It's a big ship. Arthur, don't you think it's possible that the ice cream sandwich could have gotten moved around somewhere?
Maybe. This ship is full of secrets. She likes to tease us that way.
Okay, well, I didn't take it.
Well, if it wasn't me, and it wasn't him, then it's gotta be you.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Listen, there are only 3 of us, and I've been doing my tasks with him the entire time. But you're always off by yourself, and that's a little suspicious.
You've been paying attention to what I'm doing?
Not really. But since you're not gonna man up and admit you did it, I will be the bigger person. I'm gonna leave.
I didn't do it.
Whatever you say.
Fine.
Fine.
Start journal. Truth is, I ate the ice cream sandwich this morning. I figure I've got a couple minutes apiece before they make their way back into control. Like I said, gotta find some way to pass the time.
Hello? Is this thing on? Houston, are you home? Okay. System, start journal. Okay. Maiden voyage of the Erector, log number 23,716. System, I cannot believe that our trip is almost over. I know you're a non-existent cloud of data, but it feels like we've become best friends. It is so hard being the only female on this ship. I mean, I know that no one expected me to make the crew because the only toilet on the ship is made for men. It's okay now, though, because I can now float while peeing upside down. It took me a couple of tries, though. In other news, I think that my relationship with Arthur has really begun to blossom. Yesterday, he almost said good morning to me, and today, he let me have an extra portion of his freeze-dried nuts. His dedication to this mission is so admirable. He's constantly working on the ship before we get up in the morning and after we go to sleep at night. It would be so nice to be friends, or more, after this.
Oh, hey, Kay, I didn't realize you were in the journal channel.
It's okay. I was actually just finishing up.
Alrighty then. Hey, listen. I'm sorry about that disagreement earlier. It's been a long mission, you know?
It's okay. I'm gonna go calibrate some stuff before the rover comes back.
Okay, goodbye. Good morning, system. Start recording video journal. Video log number, geez, what number is it now? 6? Yeah. System, something has been weighing on my mind. The length of a journey like this, it preys at a man's mind, a man's soul. And before this journey ends forever, there's something I have to get off my chest. I'm in love. I didn't expect it to happen, but it did. I guess in the close quarters and for such a long periods of times, feelings like these are natural. But system, I confess I'm thrown off by the intensity of my feeling. I mean, sure, when I saw her, I was attracted to her. I mean, with that figure, who wouldn't be? And seeing her in action, it's something spectacular. The way she makes sense of this vast nothingness makes a man believe in something. I can't be apart from her. But recently, these feelings have intensified from love to lust. I have to get her. If I don't, I'll go insane. System, I have to have sex with this ship. I don't know when or frankly how, but I can't control myself. Oh God, I feel like I'm gonna explode. Oh.
Hey, Arthur, everything okay in there?
Everything is A-okay. It's fine.
All right. Well, when you've finished, the rover is halfway done on its scan. Nothing conclusive so far.
Do you think there's actually something out there?
Who knows? Who cares? It's sort of exciting, the anticipation.
What's exciting?
Come join us. Sanderson was just actually talking about the mission.
I was actually wondering whether or not we were going to find proof that there is something or someone else out there.
What do you think we'll find?
If it's like the other 49 planets, rocks.
So you don't want to find life?
Nope, no way.
You can't mean that.
You'll bet your ass I do. You know what happens when we don't find proof of life? We keep looking. We've been convinced for so long that there's something out there, we'll go to extreme lengths just to prove it. The longer that proof remains elusive, the longer I have job security, and the longer I stay on this ship. I don't care if I ever go back to Earth. At home. It seems like we can barely keep from breaking into civil war every 10 minutes. But out here, it's peaceful. I'd rather spend my whole life searching in vain if it meant I got to do this every day.
If you don't want to find life that's outside of Earth, then why are you here?
It's not about what I find. It's about the search. It's about how far we've come since deployment and what is to come. Look around. Never before has a piece of machinery been thoughtfully crafted for its purpose. It took years for the design to be perfected. Engineers from every part of the world collaborated on her.
Huh. I didn't know that. Tell us more.
For this trip, there was no detail too small. Think about each individual part that came together and made this journey possible, not just as a whole. Every slot inserting right into each groove, each screw twisted to perfection, every instrument calibrated to climax performance. Sure, after a while, it'll need a little bit of lubrication, but we don't mind, do we, baby?
Oh my God.
Yeah, imagine being his bunkmate for 5 years. Ugh, things got graphic.
I think I'm gonna need therapy after this.
What?
Nothing.
Nothing.
What about you, Kay? Do you want there to be proof of life?
For the longest time, I was certain we wouldn't find anything. I figured we've been alone for thousands of years. That's certainly not going to change now. But that doesn't really matter. Everything I've ever done has been alone. Making my way through college, flight school, training for the mission. I had to fight for years to even be considered for this program, and you can bet that I was the only one by my side. After a while, I started telling myself that I preferred it this way. At least I knew I had my own back. But since I've been stuck on this floating piece of junk metal...
Hey! Show some respect! She didn't mean that, baby.
Being stuck in isolation for this long has made me realize how much I depend on people. And it's not just my friends or other people in the program, but it's my mailman and the woman who lives in the apartment next to mine who says hello to me every time I come home. I never thought I'd need people so much. Anyway, it would be nice to find someone else out there. Maybe they're just like us.
Wow. I think that's the first time I've heard you talk about your life before our mission. And I was beginning to think you didn't exist before takeoff.
You shut up. And I swear to God, if either one of you is recording this right now, I'd like to remind you that I am the only person that knows how to repair the toilet system's malfunction. Remember our first month and those special nachos?
We were sick for days afterwards.
The only thing worse than the diarrhea those things gave us was seeing it float above our heads the next morning.
Hey, hold on, you guys. I'm getting a strange reading from the rover.
Speaking of system malfunctions, it's probably another meteor shower.
No, I mean, I'm getting a strange reading. It's from the planet.
Pull up the data onto the big screen.
Okay, it's coming up now. Wait, is this right?
I'm reading survivable levels of hydrogen.
Affirmative.
And oxygen is present in the atmosphere, slightly higher levels, but within tolerable range.
Affirmative. We'll have to do secondary tests, but the likelihood of water vapor, it's high.
So that's...
It has to be.
Proof of life.